culture part 2. The species suitable for culture practices were identified by Mr. Vedavyasa Rao in 1995. The first species and very popular species are number 1 Scilla trancuberica, number 2 Scilla serrata, number 3 P. sanculonentus and Charybdis feriatus. Out of these four, Scilla species are considered to be more important for culture due to their large size and market demand. The mud crabs, Scilla species, are popularly known as green crab, mangrove crab, and brown crabs. These are very common in east coast of India. So, the species considered for crab culture practices in southern India or maybe in the entire world are the brown crabs and the green mud crabs. As I have already explained, the traditional crab culture system in my crab 1 farming video. The crabs were openly introduced into the crab culture ponds. That was the traditional farming system. Number 2, crabs were introduced in a typical crab culture box, leaving one each crab in each box, and the box were tied to bamboo poles and they were floated over the pond waters. And later on, people have gone for vertical box culture for crabs. These vertical boxes are fixed in a row right from the top layer to the bottom layer, maybe in 10 rows or 5 rows. In each row, say about 20 to 30 boxes were fitted, and the water enters into the each box, and the excess water will be flown out or bailed out to the outlet through the outlet pipe and sent to the water purification systems. So in these kind of vertical crab farming systems, we need abundant brackish water or the suitable saline water or marine water for forming of the crabs, because these are located far from the sea coast. The required brackish water or sea water will be brought through containers, and this same water will be recycled and purified every time that they enter into the recirculatory system. They will be filtered for large scale excreta or the other unwanted material, and will be disinfected by using some disinfectants or sanitizers, and finally the recycled water will be oxygenated with aeration facilities and fresh, free from all toxins, excreta, and other unwanted material. Purified water will be pumped into the crab culture boxes. Like iron safes in a bank, maybe the lockers. So just imagine a locker room in the bank. So one enters into the locker room and you find in rows many number of lockers, and each locker will be allotted to one particular individual of the bank, or the bank customer will have one or two lockers. Like that, these indoor crab culture boxes are arranged like locker systems in bank, and each locker or each crab living box or crab culturing box can be opened and can observe the size, the health, and the feed intake, and all disease diagnosis can be performed, and the doors will be again closed, but crabs will be there inside each locker box, or here it is crab culture box. There are two kinds of crab culture box available in the market, and mostly they are imported from China. The smaller size boxes cost around rupees 225 to 250 rupees. In these boxes, crab culture boxes, they are grown till they attain for 400 to 500 grams of individual weight, and when they shed their shells, or when they undergo ecdysis or molting, which are known as soft shell crabs. So in this culture system, in these small sized crab boxes, the soft shelled crabs are harvested, even though they are in size, are having 400 to 600 or 700 grams of weight only. But because the harvested crabs are having soft shell and they were frozen in freezers and exported to foreign countries, the foreigners who like these soft shelled crabs, after cooking, or when the whole soft shell crab is cooked with some delicious spices, they bite the soft shelled crabs. So these small boxes are named as soft shell harvesting crab culture boxes. These are available in larger scale at a lower price and meant for only for harvesting the soft shelled crabs. And the second variety of crab culture boxes are bigger in size, and in each box 1 to 1.5 or even bigger, say up to 2 kg weighing crabs can be grown in such larger sized crab culture boxes. These large sized crab culture boxes are a little bit costly, maybe around rupees 400 to 500 rupees each box, and these boxes are also fitted like lockers in the bank room. So this kind of settings will be arranged under a shed, under a roof, and these will be maintained maybe around 5000 boxes, say around right from 1000 boxes to 1000, 5000 boxes or 10,000 boxes, like that. Some of them may be specifically meant for soft shell crab harvesting, and some other are bigger boxes meant for 1 to 2 kg sized crabs grown and harvested. So these type of indoor boxes will be arranged in a vertical form, and the water brought from the brackish water areas or the marine water areas, maybe the sea, and the same water will be recycled for the entire culture period. So this is called indoor crab culture system, and that too named as vertical box culture systems. Very fortunately, recently, instead of buying crab culture boxes brought from China, people have gone for alternative systems. These are economically cheap and anywhere you can establish. Only thing is, instead of boxes, they take 8 to 10 sized PVC pipes, which are generally used for pumping the water or fixing the drainage system or for some other industrial purpose. Pipes, these PVC pipes, 8 to 10 size, that is the dia of the each pipe, PVC pipe. So they take 20, they say 20 feet length. So one size means, one unit means 20 feet in length, 8 to 10 in dia. So such kind of PVC pipes are taken, and 1 foot, the pipe, the 20 feet pipe is divided into 20 boxes. So say for example, on one pipe which is having 8 or 10 size, first 1 foot length is noted, and there a point is made, and there a box like system are developed by putting or by making partitions in 20 feet or 20 feet length PVC pipes, and at the surface side it will be cut for arranging a door like system. This you can see in the video, and you can know or learn about these pipe type crab culture systems. These are really economical because PVC pipes are available everywhere, even in a small village or in district headquarters. Only thing is you have to choose 8 10 dia sized PVC pipes, and with a small knife or with a small cutting instrument, you can cut and arrange or open a door like system. The same pipe will be cut at the surface side, and the piece that you have cut and arranged with some small screw nuts at one side, so that the lid can be opened and closed, and the other sides of the pipe will have small holes for pumping in water and draining out the water. So on this pipe, at the surface side or at the upper side, you will have one inlet hole, and a separate pipeline will be run, maybe half inch or 3/4 inch sized pipelines are arranged. These are again PVC pipes, generally used for our household side pipelines, fitting for drinking purpose or for other bathroom usages. So these 3/2 inch or 3/4 inch sized pipelines will be arranged on the surface of the or upper side of the 8 to 10 sized crab culture box like pipes, and at the same time the same box or the pipeline, the bigger size pipeline, 8 to 10 sized pipeline, at the bottom side will have another outlet, and at the bottom also another half inch to 3/4 inch or even maybe 1 inch sized pipelines will be fixed, and the drain out water will flow through these pipes. So at the middle you find crab culture pipe like systems, and at the surface or at the upper side you will have another pipeline for pumping in or supplying the water into the crab culture box, and at the bottom side again you find another pipeline for bailing out of the water that was used for culture in the boxes. So water will be running throughout the culture period, pumping in from the surface side inlet pipe, and the water which is having contaminants, excretes, and the other unwanted material will be drained out through the pipelines arranged at the bottom side of the culture pipe. So these kind of PVC pipe culture system for crabs are very recently brought into practice by the new farmers or the farmers who have innovative ideas. So this is called vertical type of farming for crabs. So there are two kinds which we have learnt. The first one is arranging plastic crab culture, small or big box like in a locker room in bank, or arranging PVC pipelines